Go find stuff.
Okay. Yo, appreciate you, Bal. Yo, Tuggz
Do you
Zaceed.
know where?
Tuggz, we got
Oh,
issues.
that's fine.
There's a big
Talk to me.
issue.
What's up?
I've just been called the Vespucci violator.
Are you putting your dick into your, like, are you selling your dick instead of your, like,
Tuggz,
weed?
you know where we push? Look where we push.
Yeah.
The street name is Tug Street and Rob Street.
Yeah, you didn't know that? Yeah, and there's Gomer Street too, dude. That's why we pick it.
I'm selling on Rob Street. I've been getting people to push on Rob Street.
Damn.
And then the other people, I've been making them sell on Tug Street. Rob and Tug. Oh my god. They're gonna start calling me the Polito Peeper any second, Tuggz. I'm gonna go. Oh, I'm gonna get fucked. How's the veggies going? You get anything out?
Actually, this is more complicated than weed, bro. So I'm gonna be rich, the kid. I'm gonna take
It's
all
more
the
strange,
money,
isn't it?
and like that's what's up, dude. Oh
Yeah, you're gonna...
shit!
I'm a farmer.
Damn.
Are we helping?
Yeah, no, it's like actually fucking crack, dude. Bro, so listen, dude. Okay, as a kid, you're gonna be pushing the vegetables.
Yeah.
Okay, and like,
Let me sell it to the market people.
yeah, you're gonna sell it to the market people, but
I
you have to
got you,
give me
bro. I
all the
can do
money,
that.
okay? But you get $1.
I got you. Hey, that's a fucking good deal, actually.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Vinny deal. Sign me up. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yo, that shit yesterday still got me bugging. Like, I'm just like,
Yeah.
you know, the funny thing about it all is the reason that conversation even came from my end is it was Ellie who brought it up to me. Wait, did we just head pop?
No. Oh
the
my
heck?
god, the city's gone down.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's a big rip for me. I'm not gonna be able to wake back up.
Tsunami is incoming.
Oh.
oh shit.
Hey,
Well, we'll talk
my
real quick before it happened.
yeah.
Yeah, the crazy thing about it all is the conversation was actually never about Vinny, but for some reason, Vinny's ass woke up. Like, this is how I look at it. Is the entire conversation was about Pigeon and Ellie's op. Ellie was bringing it up about how she doesn't understand they're making so much money, right? There was the main two problems was that she needed access to give weed, right? Because people keep asking,
I said she needs that. Yep.
Yep. And the second thing was like that the way the system worked, they're making so much cash because like this isn't like any disrespect to like Ellie or Pigeon, but the two new, like effectively new folk, right? Like, well, however you want to cut it, right? I ain't trying to throw shade.
Yeah.
Was getting all the profits selling to people that's outside the gang
That we're protecting
with
if
our strain.
if they distro to someone to push weed, they're pushers.
Yeah,
If they get robbed, they're not going down there. You know, we are.
exactly. And the way that we were talking about it, like Ellie's chilling. She a homie.
Yeah.
She's like, bro, that's why I don't feel bad like giving people money because we got all this cash. And that's how I found out that that's where the washing laundromat came from and all the washing machines. So the entire time we're thinking out here like fucking Pigeon by himself went and got $500,000. We're like, holy shit. Turns out that no, the gang bought it. So that was what the conversation was about. But I think the reason it went sideways is because Vinny dumbass woke up and he's like, yo, they're talking about me, dude. And made the entire meeting about himself. And now it's all confused.
And everyone just starts shitting on me.
Well, that's, I don't know. Like, bro, I don't.
Listen, how I see it, right, is Ray was sat there saying he has no money. People were saying, oh, I've got to push a quota and I'm making no money.
Yeah.
I proposed to K. You just take 30% or a certain percentage on top. That way, it encourages more people to push weed, which means more money to the gang, which means more money to individuals, and which means more money to the distributors.
Yo,
In my head, that's the perfect system. Everybody makes money, and people are more inclined to do it because there's money involved in it. You know?
exactly.
And then somehow I'm the bad guy for making them more money.
No, but it's not even that. It got conflated, right? We still never solved why is only 30. I mean, I don't give a shit anymore, to be honest.
I'm over it.
But why are we printing money to the distro for outside gangs? You get what I'm saying?
I know.
Yo,
Listen,
should I start? Can I start my own strain thing over here and make like $100,000-$200,000 a week? I mean,
Yeah.
I know so many crews. You know what I mean? Like, so I think I'm just gonna keep it real. The moment Vinny came in there, it got confused because he thought we were talking about his shit and not. Because that's actually how Elliot told me this. It's like he came around, he made a deal, and it was like $50,000. And when she broke it down for me, like I was like, how much effort does it take? And she's like, oh, 10-minute here, and then you wait, and then 10-minute, and then 50K. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, literally, how it works, yeah? You plant a seed, you water it, you go bed, you can wake back up, harvest the seed,
Yeah.
go sell the whole crop.
So what did you do? You didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But that's why. Yeah, Tuggz is like, yeah. Oh my God. I listen. Tuggz is vibing with Zaceed on this. Vinny brought Zaceed and Tuggz closer. Yeah, because Zaceed and Tuggz know. No. Ellie and Pigeon spent a lot of their money on it. They're great, right? But the thing is, everyone is confused over the original thing that I think Zaceed and Tuggz actually brought up, because Vinny came in, his senile. We're talking about the character, right? His senile, over-aggressive mind thought, like, in a very primate way, ooga booga, weed problem. They talking about me, ooga booga. And so it just completely went sideways. Like, because the thing was, none of this had to do with Vinny originally. So the whole, like, even from that day, it got confused because the premise of what was being said was that the premise of it all was that, bro, everyone should be making money, but a distributor should not, based on time effort, literally just have a thing where they're printing money in a house with zero risk, a fraction of the effort, and siloing that much cash. In other words, the bulk of that operation should be going into the gang account, and either the grower or the pushers in Chain Gang should be benefiting. Like, here's the thing, right? I'll break it down for you. If we have 50, 60 people that are now pushing weed, let's say 50 people pushing weed outside of Chain Gang, all the profits from giving them weed are only going to 3 people. Even at 30%, it's insane. Even at 30%, it's insane. Because it doesn't make any sense. It literally doesn't make any sense. Yeah. And you could say, well, you know, the laundromat was purchased by Ellie and Peanut, and that's and Pigeon, and that's great, right? That's fantastic. But shouldn't that be Kay's decision? Right? And that's kind of where it wasn't just Zaceed and Tuggz are willing to speak out on that. But the thing is, Tuggz only spoke up because Zaceed was getting bullied in the original meeting, and everyone else who has the same concern wasn't able to speak up due to the tone of the conversation. So the actual issue was never actually brought to light, which is, you can say, and this is very like elementary in my mind, is that if the distributors in a week are imagine netting like $200,000, like actually in total they're probably doing about $250,000. Like, yes, okay, you know, buying the laundromat, it's not they bought the laundromat. In reality, the gang bought it. But the decision was made by out of band. And even if that purchase was made, what about over the next 2-3 weeks? What happens to that next $250,000, $500,000? Yeah. And you'll also notice that at the end of the meet, and I think Ellie luckily is in the picture because Ellie is actually not very self-serving. So I think when she does like the spreadsheets and shit, it'll make it a lot more sense. I mean, yeah, Ellie is exactly what you need for it. Just someone who just like throws the numbers out and says, here's the reality. Because otherwise, without actually seeing the numbers, right? It gives too much like ability for someone to make up shit. I mean, no. I think distributors let the distributors distribute, right? I mean, at the end of the day, right? The main thing is, when the org's weed operation in its distro side is making just printing money, you would think that money should either be going back to the gang at some capacity. Or do you think it's a full server restart? Because at the end of the day, right, and I kind of stand by this, and you're not planning for. It was full. You think it is? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, full server restart. Well, you need a pattern for it, right? Oh shit. I think I have to relog. Relog. Let me ask you a question. I think some chatters like to be play so heavily on devil's advocate that it's actually asinine. if I went and took $200,000 from the wash house and I bought a car for Mr. K, and I'm like, yo, Mr. K, look what I bought you. And then I put another 100K in my pocket. Like, you know, I took all the maize money, I washed it, right? And then it came out to 300,000, or like, let's say even 400,000. And then I put 100,000 in my bank. I bought Mr. K a brand new car, and then left 100K in the thing. Like, I'm not saying we're gonna do that, but I'm using it like an example, right? You'd be like, well, you know, Tuggz bought, you know, K a car. Yeah, yeah. It's effectively the same thing. Clip from Genetics and VOD yesterday dropped in chat. Can you post it again? That wasn't the right one though. Which one were we looking for? We're looking for a different one. Yo, Ghosted, thank you the 4 months. Yeah, we need an I agree. Accountant would be good. Ooh, thank you for the link. The